like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she call me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, was underground, frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man is just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche. Shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum food.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this. As it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick. Up there at 22.
Let's go, D. Let's
go, D. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Oh, now he bowls him over. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Easy. Hey, two.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Wait.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gun. Gun. Hey, South. Hey, let's go.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Hey, let's go.
to the ground, this time with Freeman. And, oh, he spins past him and into space. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Now Breeze. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Looking downfield for Dez. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Breeze. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Breeze now on 1st down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The Saints had 23 rushing touchdowns last year, most in the league, and they've got Kamara back there on 2nd and goal. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now the pitch comes to Ingram, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34.
11. Ready.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, boys, go.
Now the pitch to Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this 1st half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Tuesday.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he gets it down to the 32. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta. Right after this timeout. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep for Julio. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Breeze now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Breeze. Now Breeze wants the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
12. 11.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Breeze to throw on second down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Breeze again. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are back within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Lutz with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
12. Hey, Tuesday. 21. Hey, gun. Base.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So we are at halftime. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gun!
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Play action. It's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this. All the way down inside the 20. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ryan. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. In for the score. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Now loose football, the ball comes out. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give them a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Hey, South.
On 1st down, Ryan. Flushed out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Get up! 21. Hey. Wait! Gun.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And a gain there of 11 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
21.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And Watson has it right side. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go. 13. Check.
Breeze to throw again. Flush to his right. And Ginn's got it. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Now Breeze wants the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Now it's Ryan. His throw's caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this breakdown.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
21.
On 1st down, Breeze. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Breeze. Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now Ryan down around the goal line. Forced out to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, Tuesday. 22! 47, fight, boys, 47. Check it out! Wait!
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now Breeze wants the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, here's Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Breeze going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. This is caught by Gill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Bree's going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
36.
Now Breeze again. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Again, it's Breeze. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now Breeze wants the football, and the Falcons say they have it, they do.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Going for the deep ball, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Hey, Tuesday.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going up top. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Breeze now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. I don't want to overhype it.